welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna show you how to make a carrot cake. We are gonna start, first things first, we'll preheat the oven. So turn this to heat from up and down. The heat to an 80 degrees and you set it for 10 seconds. 10 minutes. So as that is going, I'm gonna prepare my flour. So I have everything set out for this recipe. We're gonna use 250 grams of wholemeal wheat or all-purpose wheat flour.
Okay.
So 250 grams. That. To this we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So this is baking powder and this is bicarbonate of soda or baking soda. We're gonna use a teaspoon of each. When you have your ingredients ready, the prep time is reduced. So just mixing things up. So we have 3 teaspoons of baking soda, just like the whole bunch. So and half a teaspoon of salt. Not too much though, that's enough. When you mix them well, you can use a whisk to mix. Then you set them aside. Just mix them well. Then you're gonna beat 4 eggs. 4 eggs. So, 4 eggs, then you're gonna beat them with a hand mixer. So you're gonna beat them until they are flothy. Or creamy white. Then you're gonna add sugar to the eggs and continue beating. So I need to weigh out 200 grams. So I use white castor sugar for my cake. Although I want to substitute it for stevia very soon, but for this recipe I'll use white castor sugar. So 200 grams. And then now I'm going to add them to the eggs as well. So making sure that your eggs and sugar mix completely also helps with aeration of the cake. So they really have to be like the white. So I've not even done yet. with beating them. They need to be flothy white. Then we're gonna add orange juice that's already been pressed out. It's about 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to add orange zest. I'll beat this a little bit, then I'll add vegetable oil. So I've about a cup of vegetable oil. Then you add your mixture of flour. And your carrots. So we have incorporated enough air into our cake. So for this last step, I'll just use a spatula to mix them through. And I want to add some raisins, just to add to the nutrition content of the cake. This cake has a lot of fiber and it's also very yummy. So I'm gonna add a scoop of raisins, golden grated raisins. Then I'll finish the mixing with a spatula. One last step. So the last step is just lining my baking tin and popping my cake into the oven. This is a parchment or baking foil, parchment paper really, because I find that when I line with oil, I always have it sticking. I'm just gonna pour it in and spread it with a spatula, pop it in the oven. Yeah, so I'll share the ingredients, measurements or amounts in the description. Do comment if you happen to try this cake. Tell me how it went, whether you are able to follow through. Stay tuned for more content. If you have a sweet tooth, this is the place to be at. We will be sharing a cake recipe every week a new cake recipe. If you haven't checked out the lemon chia cake, do so. On your right, click on the right hand corner. So you can bang it a little bit, but the aeration is pretty good. So now we're gonna pop it in the oven. It has already preheated, see it's back to 0. I'll put it in the middle layer over there. bake it for 35 minutes. That's it.